Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is just going to be about motherhood, having a village, and yeah, being a stay-at-home mom and how that can be a little bit difficult sometimes. So to me, having a village is not just having family, it's about like having people who can help you with the little things in life, with like washing dishes or playing with your kid while you do something, or do little things that will make your life easier, that will allow you to spend more time with your kid, or that will just make you feel better mentally because the house is clean the next day and things like that. So to me, like, I have family that I know love us and that would do anything for us, but they have their own lives. They have their own jobs, they have their own kids, so it's hard in this society, I think, to really be able to count on like family and like having a village like you would in, let's say, Mexico. I feel like in Mexico, that's something that they had, and even if it wasn't the best system, that is something that they had back then, which I think I long for, and I just don't have right now, and that's okay. Like, I'm not here to complain, it's just the reality. And even though I have people who love me and my boyfriend is such a amazing dad and partner, like, it's just sometimes it's just I need more, like, he works so much, like, it's hard on the day-to-day basis, because on the weekends when he's home, it's great, like, I'm the most patient parent, I'm the best person ever. But when it's Monday through Friday and you catch me in the middle of the week or on a Thursday, like, where my son has just been a toddler, it's hard to stay patient. It's hard to be that mom that I want to be, because I don't have the patience for it. I haven't had my breaks throughout the day to just exist. And I think for me, like, that's what I would need as a mom. And even with like the support from my boyfriend or like from our families, like, it can still get lonely, and like not having people around you or not having those adult conversations from day to day can become very lonely, or at least it did for me. So yeah, and like my anxiety in the beginning of motherhood, like, it did not help at all. So just those things all together is just not the best. This whole debate about whether it's hard to be a stay-at-home mom or it's not hard, but I think it's hard. For me, it's been hard because of all of those reasons, and it's like people who have a great support system, people who have their moms coming over every day to help with the kids for an hour or two. Like, if I had an hour or two to myself every single day, of course it would be easier. Like, of course it would be so much better. But the reality for many people is that they don't have that help. So it's going to be easy for most, it's not just so black and white, I guess. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. Even before, I used to think I was so patient because I would be with my nieces or just around kids. Like, I liked kids. I liked being around kids, and I always thought I was patient. But once I became a parent, like, I think all that went out the window, because I feel like I had to be there 24/7, and without those breaks to be able to come back to myself and just have a moment to myself, just really, I think, have made me think that I'm not a great parent. And I just want to talk about that too, because I feel like there are people who think they're not great parents, but the reality is you just need help. I think people just, myself included, just need a little bit more help. And it's not that you're a bad parent, it's just life can get so hard, especially in this society where we don't have the help we need. And I just want to be here to remind you guys that you're not alone, and that, like, I too go through this. And I think with social media, sometimes we compare ourselves and think like, wow, like, that person's so patient, that person's such a great mom or dad, and we don't see the behind the scenes of like their mom coming to cook every day, or their friend coming to help with their baby, or their sister coming over to babysit for an hour or two, or whatever it may be, like, we don't see that part. So we just automatically assume that, dang, like, I'm just a bad parent because I'm not as patient, or I'm a bad parent because I'm not doing this or that or whatever it is, like I just think we need to give ourselves a little bit of grace and just be kind to ourselves because this is hard. This is a hard thing to do, and it's just about the perspective of it, like if your reality is you don't have a village, you don't have the help, then I think it's finding the ways that will make you be a little bit patient. And for me, that is just having the dishes cleaned at night or the house kind of tidied up, or just knowing I don't have to do anything the next day, like go with the goats or whatever it is, like go get groceries, whatever it is, just helps me be a lot more patient. And books. I love listening to books, mainly reading them because then I can really go back and highlight. And when I'm listening, it kind of just goes in one ear and out the other. But reading parenting books, and like right now, I have this book called The Daily Dad. And just reading a page every single day has really helped me. Like the other day or yesterday, my son was throwing cocoa powder everywhere. And I'll put a little clip here, but he was throwing it everywhere, and the kitchen was a mess. Like, this powder was in crevices, but I had literally just read the book, or like the page for yesterday, because it's like every single day you read the page, and it's like another parenting tip, essentially, or parenting perspective. And yesterday, I had just read the page. I walked into the kitchen because I heard my son say, "Oh no, my camera." And the freaking cocoa powder was everywhere. So then I just took a breath and I was like, okay, like he's 3 years old. I left him with the powder, so whose fault is it really? And I just kind of told them, like, hey, like we shouldn't be doing this. Like, you gotta help me clean it. But like, what happened? Like, did you have fun? Like, what was going through your mind? Just trying to like engage him a little bit and let him know he was not in trouble, because he's just 3, and probably to him it was the best thing in the world. So if I just came in and was like, "What are you doing? Like, you're not supposed to do that. You know better," he would have gotten scared. So there was no point in that. But yeah, just those little things have helped me. So hopefully maybe it can help you guys. And I don't have the book here, but I will put a picture at the end of it for you for today, so you guys can read that little tip of the day, because it's important, I think. And today's was so good too that I just think it would be great for everybody to read it. And I'm gonna leave it here because I think I've been rambling for too long. So yeah, I just want you guys to know that you're not alone, and I hope that you took something from this video, whether it be washing the dishes the night before so in the morning they're clean, or the little picture of the book that I'll put at the end of the video, um, like help you to shift your perspective, or some books, like the books that I've read. The Daily Dad, so far, I love that book, and I've only read a few pages. My boyfriend's the one who read it first, or listened to it first, so I got the actual book so I can pay attention. No Drama Discipline, which I talked about in my other video. I have not finished it, but it's so many good tips, so many perspective changes. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll leave some in the description. I can't think of any on the top of my head. I'll have to look through my Goodreads, but yeah, I'll leave them in the description box. Some book recommendations that I would recommend, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, morning, whatever it is. I hope you guys find that patience within yourselves to be the patient mom or dad that you want to be, and yeah, or a person in general if you're watching this. And if you don't have kids and you're watching till here, props to you, because the best way to be there for somebody is just to be there, honestly. Like, even if it was just my sister coming over to talk to me, like that was already life changing for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.